Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight I have a very urgent message for the Divine Feminine. Please keep in mind that these messages may or may not resonate with everyone. So just take the messages that resonate and leave the ones that do not, okay? This message is very time sensitive, and this is for a Divine Feminine who is a survivor. I just got that clearly. And this feminine energy is one who feels like your life has always been under a microscope. You may even feel like God just will not let up when it comes to you, almost as if every area of your life is constantly being dissected, or you have this overarching energy in your life where you're being prepared for something greater or something bigger than yourself, okay? I'm even getting that there are certain things you've had to do for your own survival or for the survival of other people. And this can manifest in you altering yourself or your life in ways that were totally uncomfortable to you, but they were absolutely necessary for your healing journey and for your growth. And a lot of the changes that you made confused the people around you, because I'm getting that you had to kind of morph into a version of yourself that was totally different from how you operated in the past. For some of you, you just became a totally different person, okay? You may have even came off as a stranger to people who know you, okay? But where you are right now, Divine Feminine, you're coming into the awareness that your walk is different. That no matter what's going on around you in your world, you don't have the luxury of operating in a state of cognitive dissonance. You're someone who is a highly advanced soul. And once your soul receives higher level information, it's like you have to follow suit. You have to immediately upgrade your consciousness, your level of awareness, your internal world, but also your external world. Okay? And you always feel as if you have to stretch to meet a certain requirement, that the weight is on your shoulders, or that you have this kind of ability to alter your life depending on what it is that you know. There's also this energy of once you know better, you have to do better. Okay? And this can put you in a state of feeling immense pressure. But your guides want you to know that you are a highly advanced soul. But lately you've been realizing that this version of yourself, this survival mode that you've been in, it does not feel comfortable to you anymore. And where you are right now, God is calling you to make a shift. So you're absolutely going through an internal upgrade, but you can feel this on a soul level. You're at this place where your level of wisdom and your awareness has really risen to the point where your soul is trying to get you to make some external changes that are in alignment with where you are mentally and emotionally. This energy is very spiritual, okay? So you may also be feeling a lot of ascension symptoms in your higher chakras. You may be feeling a lot of pressure that is manifesting within your emotional body and kind of spilling over into your personal life, which may kind of have you feeling on edge a little bit here. And it's simply because something deep within is telling you that you can no longer continue living in this manner, okay? And your spiritual team is trying to make you aware that the tables are turning very, very quickly. And this is deeper than you think. This is about your life force energy. This is a feminine who is beginning to rethink everything in your life. And you've shifted from this energy of resistance to allowing. You're also understanding that you're the only person that's responsible for your happiness. And so, equipped with this information, this full moon in Virgo is definitely aiding you into creating a more enjoyable space and atmosphere. Okay? Your soul is calling you to shift from surviving to thriving. Okay? And there are some things that are absolutely vital that you're beginning to understand. I'm also getting something about a rebirth here, where you're shedding skin, but you have held on to certain parts of your life that were absolutely needed for you to travel through a more difficult stage. And your challenge in the recent past has been really trying to understand how your energy fits with the world around you. So there's been a heavy focus on releasing that which no longer serves you. And because you are heavily in tune with your emotional body and the cyclic energy of life, this is something that kind of comes and goes in waves. I'm getting clearly that every single thing that you have learned is about to be utilized for this shift. And it's right in alignment with this major transit we have with Saturn entering Pisces for the next few years. Now, this energy can be very, very intimidating because the energy of Saturn is very stern. It's really intense. It shifts. It moves. It creates situations in order for you to heal, grow, but also to come out on top. And this is the energy that's currently over your life. This is why you have felt like you're being guided, or that your life has kind of taken on a new meaning, or there's something much bigger or larger than life, okay? All the pain that you've gone through, all the healing that you've done, all these lessons that your soul kind of sought out has sharpened you. And while this energy will kind of gradually affect everyone on a massive scale, if this message is resonating with you so far, this will happen much quicker for you, okay? And it'll be super intense, but it'll happen in a way where you will absolutely know that you are in alignment. So if you've been asking for a sign in a particular area of your life, one that you feel like you've been kind of unconsciously avoiding, or even trying to find a feasible way to navigate in a more healthy way, a solution is definitely coming your way. And your guides want you to be confident, Divine Feminine, that you do have the answers. Be confident in your ability to solve the problems that come your way by assuming that it's already handled and that it's sharpening you in a way that's really going to play out for your benefit. This energy that we're under is really all about releasing being your own worst enemy. And it may even highlight the ways that we tend to kind of get in our own way, or even talk ourselves out of the very things that we wish to manifest. This is a time where it's all about the details, where the little things certainly become the big things. And by simply taking this shift mentally from this energy of surviving to thriving, your heart space is literally going to crack open, okay? And this is making way for new ideas, inspiration, and ways of being that are aiding you towards more love, more light, and abundance in all areas of your life, okay? So your life is shifting from simply looking out into the big picture, where your approach is being called to be more focused on the little things that make up the big picture over time. So there's a spotlight on your immediate environment, your relationships, your mood, your health, your living space, your workspace, and how all of these areas in life are working with you or against you. So at this time, anywhere that you feel that resistance, your spiritual team is kind of calling you to shift it in order to make it more beneficial for you. So you'll notice things that used to be really, really insignificant suddenly become highlighted, or they even become the focal point over the next couple of weeks. So instead of thinking that your next step is this big, huge action, you're really being called to consider all the moving parts. But being the feminine energy, you want to focus especially on how it makes you feel. This is only really to kind of zoom in on what sectors of your life need a little bit of a boost, okay? You're literally becoming the best version of yourself. So while this energy is all about releasing, the fact that we're under this influence of Virgo energy paired with the major transit in Saturn is more so about creating a healthy balance of emotional and physical wellness by way of your emotional body and then taking action externally to match it. It also is asking us to create or establish systems and to do the things that may seem a little bit repetitive or even redundant so that they become unconscious habit. This is a feminine energy that was willing to let go of anything and anyone who stood in the way of you experiencing your highest and your best in this lifetime. I'm getting you let everything go, okay? And this was deeper than you being unreasonable or petty. You know, God knows that you had your reasons. And that level of awareness and bravery is rare. This is a feminine energy that was operating in pure survival mode. And you sent out a very powerful signal to the universe. And also followed through with the guidance that you received. So even when it didn't feel right, or even when you questioned what God was showing you or telling you, you went along with it, and you've really proven yourself to be very, very faithful. There's so many people who have been blessed with beautiful spiritual gifts. There's so many people who seek to be close to the divine, to receive divine guidance on how to move, how to think, and how to just be. But there are few people who actually know how to identify God's voice. This is something that you have mastered. This is something that your spiritual team has been training you to do, especially in the midst of turmoil or confusion. So in case you're wondering, you absolutely made the right choice. And you have been making the right choices, even though they have been challenging, even though they probably differ from where your mind and your heart were in the recent past. Everything that you're doing is bringing you one step closer to everything that you're here to do, be, and receive. You are absolutely doing this, Divine Feminine. You are shifting your energy from that of surviving to thriving. And so the energy that we're under is not only about releasing, it's about revelation of things in your life that need to be adjusted, things in your life that need balance, and the things that need to be put in the right place. These may even be things that are suitable or even necessary for you to thrive. But maybe you have to take inventory. Maybe they deserve more or less of your attention. With the tools that you have gained over your journey, I'm getting clearly that you already know where these things belong, okay? But you're definitely being guided to kind of find your sweet spot so that your emotions are lighter, you're happier, and you're a vibrational match for all that is coming towards you. So it's almost as if your guides want you to know that, yes, you are a survivor, Divine Feminine. Some of you maybe even have survivor's guilt for the decisions that you had to make. This mindset, this energy has kind of led you to conquer your fears. And now it's time for you to thrive. And all you have to do is create the space to do so. I'm also getting something here about your story. A lot of you are realizing that the things you have been telling yourself, it actually doesn't have to be the way your life goes. You have the power to change anything in your life. But it all starts with your belief system. You believing that you have this power. And this Divine Feminine that I'm tapping into has immense power. You have survived things that people can't even imagine. And you continue to live your life as if nothing ever happened. Okay? Always remember that you are on the path less chosen. So it definitely requires you to do things that others wouldn't do. It also requires you to utilize your gifts and your divine wisdom. okay? It requires you to have a mindset and a level of awareness that is constantly sharpened. You're constantly receiving spiritual upgrades and spiritual downloads here, okay? So you can expect massive clarity, just this overall feeling of confidence as you move into this next stage of your life. And as we know, your confidence is absolutely the key to your destiny, because every single day that you choose to show up as your full self, unapologetic of every single thing that you have encountered, you allow others to love you in a more authentic way. You allow others to see you and to honor you, okay? But you also inspire other people who are watching you who may be on the same path to really tap into their power and to do the same, okay? So you feel this immense pressure or this energy, okay, even from a higher power, because this is much bigger than you, Divine Feminine, okay? But you are also such an important piece to the bigger picture, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I hope this message finds the Divine Feminine it was intended for. If you resonated with this message, leave a comment below, like the video, and also subscribe for more messages to help you navigate your sacred journey. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.